Hi guys, happy Friday. It's May 8th, 2020, and it's not May 8th. Hi guys, it's Friday, May 15th, 2020. I hope you enjoyed the stories we had in reading this week. Remember, we were identifying the theme in a story. On Wednesday, we read The Three Little Pigs, and you were going to identify the theme. Remember, we talked about the theme being a lesson learned. Maybe the characters in the story learned a lesson. We also were thinking about what the author wants you and I to learn from the story, something that we could use in our life. So I'm going to share with you what I came up with. And if yours doesn't match mine, doesn't mean yours is not right. But it's the central message, the lesson learned. What did the author want us to learn from The Three Little Pigs? So I came up with that. We talked about how the three little pigs built houses made out of different materials. And so after thinking about that, I thought the message the author was trying to get to us, and the lesson is to take the time to do things right, not rush. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in here and right here. Take the time to do things right. Do not rush. Okay, again, if your theme is not the same as what I put, doesn't mean it's wrong. Now, based off of my theme, what I believe is the theme from this book, I have to give you evidence from the book. How did I determine that? What is it that I read in the book that made me believe that the theme of this story is that to take the time to do things right? Well, I know that the first little pig built a house out of straw. Was that strong enough? It wasn't strong enough, was it? And then I remember that the second pig built a house out of sticks. And that wasn't quite strong enough either. So that was my second piece of evidence. The third piece of evidence that I found is that the third pig seems like to me like he really took time to think it through what might be the best material to build a home out of. Because remember, in the story, the pigs were sent off by their mother to go make their own way out in the world. So the third pig, I feel that the third pig took the time to build his home out of brick, because he probably knew that the brick would be a stronger material to keep the house protected and to keep him protected. Again, if these aren't the things that you came up with, that's okay. I just really wanted you to think about what's something that you feel like you would have learned or that you learned from the story. I think the third little pig probably thought about it, about the other two big pigs and his siblings, and thought about, well, the first pig built the house out of straw, the second one built the house out of sticks, and they're gone. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed those stories of the week. Now, there's nothing going to be turned in today for your Friday lesson. I simply want you to go into Epic, and I want you to read these two stories. The first story is Chicken Little, and then the second story is The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. And as you read, I want you to think about what lesson the character or characters learned. I also want you to think about what do you think the author wants you to learn from these stories that you yourself can use in life. If you have any questions on this, feel free to reach out to me. Again, there's nothing to turn in for this Friday activity. It's just you reading these books. And remember, as good readers, when we're reading, we think about what we're reading. I want you to think about what did the characters learn at the end of these stories, and also what do you think the author wanted you to learn from these stories that you could use in your own life. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.